Welcome, fellow Capricorns, to your May 2020 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want you all to know that I am still offering my free mini reading to all new subscribers. It might take a few days to get back to you if you do choose to subscribe and ask me a question, but please rest assured that I will be getting back to everyone who subscribes. Also, this month, I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm doing extended readings on all of the readings that you see here today, and that is going to be $10 if you're interested in viewing those. Just email me and I'll give you my PayPal details and you can deposit the money in there and I will just email you directly that video. Now, let's get into your May 2020 reading. Now, this month it is very fiery. You have got quite a lot of wands in your reading, or 50% of the cards are wands, and actually more than 50% because you've got the 5 there as well. So there's a lot of fiery energy this month for you guys. Now, it starts out with the Queen of Wands, and I feel like there was a lot of messages coming through, so I'm going to give you as briefly as I can the some of the stuff that was coming through. So this could potentially be a fire sign that you are in a bit of a conflict with in May, and it is a conflict that is actually, you're at a bit of a stalemate. You're not going anywhere. It kind of has been a bit of a struggle, and I feel like for you guys this might be a time where you get to maybe be the fire sign, if that makes any sense. I think you're going to be taking on a lot of the characteristics of the Queen of Wands, and that is somebody who is they're actually a really great person. They've got a lot of friends. They're very popular. You're going to be that sort of a person, but it's also someone that is, you can handle more things at once, and you can. You're a really great multitasker, and you've got to be taking on a lot of things this month. And I feel work-wise, you're going to be really, working hard, working energetically, and taking on the problems of, not so much other people, but taking on a lot of the brunt of work from a lot of people this month as well. But this is also a card that sort of talks about, what are you waiting for? It's like there's nothing you can't accomplish. And this card is about being really creative and passionate, and it's talking about having that inside you and you're just waiting to ignite that passion and that creativity inside you. And it sort of is saying there's nothing you can't accomplish, so go for it. What are you waiting for? Don't be, don't be afraid. And I feel like for a lot of you, there is a chance for you guys to actually burst out in May. You are going to be getting some accolades as well for the work that you've been doing. I feel that there's perhaps even some sort of reward for you, or definitely kind of like people are going to be looking at you as like a bit of a hero at work. They're really going to be thinking that they can count on you, and you've done, everything that you really need to do, and more, and you've really succeeded. You really have succeeded, or will be succeeding, and be getting these accolades and being looked on upon as being, you're sort of held in high regard for the work that you've done. Now, also, to go along with this other fire energy, you've got the Seven of Wands there, and the Seven of Wands is like, it's a card about sort of standing your ground and defend what you believe in, and and it's kind of also showing you that you're actually going to be really sort of coming out of. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to. I can feel the words and the messages coming through, and I'm trying to put them into words for you. So, the Seven of Wands is like, it's almost like you're beating the odds, or you're coming out of this difficult situation, and it could be with the help of a fire sign or another earth sign as well, possibly a Leo or a Virgo, and but not necessarily those star signs. I realize I've got to sort of specify, don't be too focused on when I say a star sign. It doesn't necessarily mean that star sign. It can be the properties of these cards, the properties of the Queen of Wands. So if you know somebody who is not a fire sign but holds the properties of being really brilliant, really well loved, having lots of friends, loving their family, and really putting their family before anyone else. If you've got somebody in your life that has those sorts of qualities, then that's kind of who this this card represents. And the Queen of Pentacles also represents another great friend, a great person that can do everything. But for a lot of you guys, I'm feeling like you are taking on these qualities yourself this month. But overall, I'm seeing there is also a little bit of a conflict that you could potentially be having with someone or a neighbor, perhaps. But I feel you will be winning this fight or this struggle this month. And as that Seven of Wands said, stand your ground about what you believe in if there is this fight or struggle. There is also, that stalemate card there, which kind of means you are locked in this going nowhere battle. And sometimes the Queen of Wands talks about taking the high ground and really making a decision based on your heart, not your head. So what if your head's saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, but your heart is like, I really love this person, or I want to do the right thing by this person, and I want to, sometimes that can mean that is more important than actually fighting. But, there is this dual message coming through, and it is saying, stand your ground and fight for what you believe in. And if you do choose to make that decision and continue to fight, I think you will absolutely be victorious in whatever struggle this is, little or small. With neighbours or, a legal issue with somebody else, you will be successful. Now, also the message coming through for this month is your ships will be coming in. You've put in the hard work and you are going to be seeing results very shortly. You've done everything that is required, and you've worked really, really hard, and you've been problem solving, and you're going to be able to, celebrate victory over hardship, and, quite a lot of happiness as well. I feel for you over this situation. It's just going to bring you a lot of happiness. I do see a little bit of boredom there for you guys as well in May. You're kind of like, ho-hum. You've got the 3 beautiful cups sitting there right beside you. It's like you've got really everything that you want around you, but you're still not satisfied. And you can see the ship in the background, and yeah, it's still kind of, you're feeling, there's almost, a disappointment or a boredom or an apathy that you are feeling this month. And you could be struggling with that, a lot of you guys. But with the fire energy that is in your reading this month, there's absolutely a lot of that sort of creative, fiery energy coming through. Now, your Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card is celebrations. And sorry, I'm just getting my book. I'm doing the reading in another room at the moment. That's why there's a different background and I've got my stuff everywhere. So let's read the message that Doreen has for celebration. Now, good news. Cause for celebrating is here, and it is time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The angels want you to know that this is a light-filled time in your life. You've been working toward making changes, and your intentions have now manifested into form. This is the time for you to fill your heart with a warm feeling of gratitude. The angels ask you, through this card, to hold strong to this gratitude. You are like a gardener who plants seeds and nurtures them because she has faith that her labors, and I can't turn the page, that her labors will yield new growth. Keep watering and tending to your seeds, and you will soon see them sprouting through the surface. The angels are your co-gardeners who help you to tend to your crops. Can you believe that that card came out and you had the Three of Wands there, which also says, you know, you've planted your seeds, you have made your garden, and things are going to grow and there's going to be a celebration. It is just exactly the same meaning from another completely different deck. And it never stops blowing me away, guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed your May reading, and as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you do want to see that extended reading, just contact me. My email address is below and I will give you my PayPal details, as I said, and I'll just email you off that extended video. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Bye. I love you.